What is going on, guys? Today, Stuber with LocksDFS.com, bringing my locks and sleepers for the 6-game Tuesday NBA slate. Hope you guys did well yesterday, and I appreciate you taking some time out of your day to watch my video. If you want to enter that giveaway for a free season pass with LocksDFS.com, whether it be NBA, NHL, MLB, which we are selling season passes on LocksDFS.com right now as of yesterday, and we will only be selling a limited amount. So if you want to get on, now's the time. And all you have to do is subscribe, like this video, and then comment below with your favorite play of the day. And we'll select a winner every Sunday or Monday whenever we get that video up. And I will continue to be live streaming today at 4 p.m. Eastern time for about 30 minutes to the public. So come join, turn on those notifications, subscribe, and get your questions answered. And I'll talk about some more of my favorite plays of the day at that time. And then I will be going live for our members privately 30 minutes before lock. But yeah, one of these games I really want to target is this Thunder and Timberwolves game with a 234 over-under, the highest on the slate, second and third highest individual team totals. Both teams over the past 2 months have been pretty poor on defense. Wolves have been pretty bad all year, but they have been the 8th worst defense over the past 2 months. The Thunder have been the 12th worst defense, which is kind of surprising just because on the season they are the 3rd best defense. But as of recently, they haven't been nearly as good. And now without Paul George, assuming, we still don't have that news yet, but I'm assuming that they're going to take it light on him. And if he does miss this game, replacing him with Dennis Schroeder, who is historically over his career has been an awful defender, and Paul George being maybe the best defender in the league. Quite a hit to the Thunder defense. Although they have performed fairly well defensively over the past 3 games, it is a massive pace-up game for the Wolves, who are facing a Thunder team that have been 3rd in terms of pace, the 3rd fastest team in the league this year. So I want to target both teams on this slate because I think it's going to be a real tight game. The spread's only 2.5 right now, the closest on the slate actually. On top of that being the highest over-under, I just definitely want to be overweight compared to the field. We take Paul George off the court this year. Dennis Schroeder, the most minutes, obviously, just because they stagger the minutes and he comes off the bench. But so we get a good sample size, which is a good thing, with a 31.3% usage percentage and an assist percentage of 31.5, averaging 1.12 fantasy points per minute with Paul George off the court. And he's played in the past 3 games when George has been off the court, he's played 33, 31, and 40 minutes. The game he played 31 minutes was against the Spurs, and if we look at Popcorn Machine over here, he lost the last 2 minutes of the game, so he would have played 33. So it's looking like he's playing a minimum of 33 minutes per game in games that stay competitive, and he's just severely underpriced on both sides, and he's going to be very chalky. At 5.5K over here on DraftKings, and on FanDuel he is 5.6K, which is the easiest play of the day. And on the same team, I want to go to Jeremy Grant. He's only 6K over here on FanDuel, and on DraftKings he is 5.3K, I believe, 5.3K. Like I said, Minnesota not the best defensive team, and he's averaging 0.85 fantasy points per minute with Paul George off the court. He's been a lot better recently, though, and he's played, I believe, 37 minutes, 31 minutes, and 37 minutes in the 3 games with Paul George off the court. And he's another case in this game where he only played 31 minutes. He lost the last 2 minutes due to, he lost 2 minutes due to that blowout. So playing a minimum of 33 minutes, averaging just south of fantasy point per minute in a positive matchup, it's hard for me not to play him on both sides. And the guy that I really want today, and I'm curious to see if it's contrarian, because I think a lot of people are going to go to Russell Westbrook today, but it is Karl Anthony Towns for me. He's just been an absolute monster over the past month, with a usage rating of 31.9%. An assist percentage of 19.8%, which is pretty high for a big man, and then a massive 21.1% total rebound percentage. I know 4 of these games Jeff Teague missed, but over this past month, Karl Anthony Towns has just, his usage, everything's been moving up. His rates have all moved up comparative to the season, averaging 1.67 fantasy points per minute. And then even if you take Teague off the court, for those 4 games, he's still averaging 1.64%, or 1.64 fantasy points per minute. So it doesn't matter if Teague is on, Rose is on. He's averaging over 1.6 fantasy points per minute in all of those scenarios. And Derrick Rose is still limited. Looked like Jeff Teague was limited when he came back last game, only played 24 minutes. I knew it was a blowout, but he still wasn't on pace for over 30 minutes. So most of this time, Towns, or at least half the time, Towns is going to be with a guy like Tyus Jones, which even boosts his rates even higher. So I love Karl-Anthony Towns today in this pace-up spot. I think on DraftKings, or on FanDuel rather, I think you try to fit in Karl-Anthony Towns and Russell Westbrook, because I can't really justify playing Cat over Westbrook when Cat is more expensive. But on DraftKings, I can easily do so when you can get that small discount. With Towns being 10.6K and Russell Westbrook at 11.3K. I think that $700 goes a long way today on a 6-game slate. But yeah, I will be going live a bit later at 4 p.m. Eastern time to get answer some of your guys' questions, talk about some more of my favorite plays of the day. And if you like this video, please drop a like. And best of luck today, and until next time, peace.